Welcome to the Vernon Hills Update. The update offers information about a variety of village services. You'll meet a few of your neighbors and you'll find out about upcoming events. On today's show, we'll get the first look at the Winter Wonderland Holiday Light Show, which opens the day after Thanksgiving. We'll stop in at Loyola University's Cuneo Mansion campus to see what they have planned for the holidays. We'll travel to the Vernon Township offices to find out about the services they offer to those in need, including the very busy Vernon Township Food Pantry. We'll check in with the Village Hall to learn about this year's Holiday Light Show license plates, the Village Tree and Menorah lighting, and the Village Food Drive. And we'll visit with one of the newest eateries in town, the Halsted Street Deli, located in the Vernon Hills Town Center. If you have comments or questions, please contact Mike Storto at 847-918-3560 or email mikes@vhills.org. Thank you for tuning into the Vernon Hills Update.
Well, this next segment is just for you people who love the Winter Wonderland Holiday Light Show. We've come out to the Cuneo grounds. In fact, we're in front of the carriage house where the guys are working feverishly to get the bulbs working, so we're ready to go. We're with Dave Brown, the Director of Public Works, to talk about the light show, which, believe it or not, it opens up the day after Thanksgiving already. Time flies.
Yeah, it's amazing that we're here with such nice warm weather, but we do start on this the second or third week in October, all the way through just prior to Thanksgiving, so we can open it up so we can have another very nice winter wonderland.
Well, and when we talk about the Winter Wonderland, you've got hundreds of displays, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of lights, and these guys got to get them working every year. And I know just with a few strings of lights on my house, it can be a task, but these guys are up to it. They're working like crazy.
Yeah, you'll see in the background, we have people bulbing already. They're starting to set up their displays and continue with the electrical after that. And it's quite an undertaking, but well worthwhile.
Yeah, and I know in the past, the people from the Cuneo Mansion have always pitched in. Now it's a little different this year because Loyola's here, so you guys are kind of on your own, working hard and working fast.
Yeah, we still partner with Loyola. They help with collection of receipts at the gate, but a little more work from the Public Works Department in terms of the setup, etc. So, but it's a good partnership.
Well, and it's good. I know we're glad to be back here this year because really Loyola, it's them allowing us to have the light show here. So that's a nice thing. It's nice to be back here one more year at least, and I know talks are always ongoing about that.
Yeah, there is discussions of, ongoing development potential for the site. We're very pleased that we have it again this year, and we look forward to, working with them to have, future years.
Okay, so we'll just stay tuned if anything changes on all that as time goes on, because I know Loyola is looking to, like you said, develop the site in different ways. They have more classes, more meetings and things, so that could change how the site is used.
Yeah, we're planning that we'll continue the light show as long as we can and the property's available.
Very good. So now the guys are in there bulbing right now, and we said it's just dozens and dozens of displays, but it's a lot different now than when it first started back in the 90s, I think.
Yeah, the first year was 1994. Things have definitely changed. Last year we had the second greatest attendance, over 22,600 people.
Well, cars
going
the
through.
Cars are packed with people if they're like me,
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, good point. That's just the cars, just the additive amount of people that are in the vehicles. Yeah. So we're looking forward to another good year. We had over 22,000 cars, and that's with a real mild winter too. So we'll see what's to come this year.
Yeah, they always say like when it snows, that's when everybody loves to come to the light show because it's just gorgeous.
Yeah, the lights, the snow, it's just a nice combination. Really brings people out.
Well, let's remind everybody when this is. It actually starts the day after Thanksgiving, Friday, November 23rd, and it goes through Monday, December 31st. That's New Year's Eve. Closed on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. Otherwise open every day, 6 to 10. And I know that you always say that, some days the lines are longer. Weekends oftentimes are bigger. So when's a good time to go if you don't want a line?
Yeah, depending on really what the family needs are. If lines are a concern, Monday is usually a better day, a slower day, so I'd encourage that. Weekends do get busy. It's not unheard of that we'll have over 1,000 cars on a weekend day.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and it's cheaper if you go on a Monday through Thursday. It's $5 per car. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it goes up to $10. So if you go on those slower weekdays, you save a little money too. So.
Sure. And I think it's really important that people know how to get into the site. Please don't arrive off of Milwaukee Avenue. You will not be able to get in off of Milwaukee Avenue. So you really need to come in off of Lakeview by the railroad tracks, and that's where the entrance is. You need to be heading northbound and turn right into the site.
So it's really easy. So you come down 60, turn up Lakeview, follow the snowflakes, follow the signs, and you'll see the line starting to form, and away you go. And the neighbors also know how to get around the lines too.
Absolutely.
Because you guys have that all set out like that. So another thing we always like to tell people to do is try to turn your headlights off. Some cars, it's hard to know how to get your headlights off, but turn your headlights off so everybody can enjoy everything. And maybe take a little time, leave a little space. Don't be, this is not the place to be like riding the next guy's bumper.
Yeah,
enjoy it.
It's a very nice family event. Appreciate everyone's cooperations and patience. Sometimes the lines do get long, and it's just a nice time of year, and look forward to everyone enjoying themselves out here.
It's always good. So if you want to find out more about the light show, the maps of how to get there, the schedule, anything like that, you can go online and check it. There's posters around town. Check the website, check Facebook. It's all there, and we will enjoy this year's Winter Wonderland Holiday Light Show because we always do. So thanks for taking the time, and thanks for all your guys for how hard they're working.
Yeah, absolutely. Glad to do this every year. It's a great event, and look forward to everyone coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With Matt Tucker, everybody knows him as Tucker. Tucker's been working on all these lights here now. You're looking at this big display, like about how many bulbs go bad each year?
Probably like 20% of like all the bulbs, so.
So then you got to go through and you guys physically check them all.
Yeah, we plug in each display and just run over every single light bulb and make sure they're all good and they're not faded, so each display looks pretty new when we put it out there.
Well, that's exciting. Now I know I'm thinking about just the few lights I have at home, and sometimes you run into trouble. I know you got some broken bulbs and things. Are there any tricks you can show us of what you do, like when you get a bulb that's broken and you can't get it out of there?
Well, what we do is like, we see this broken one here, and like, as long as the power's off, you can usually just take your flathead screwdriver and stick it in there and then spin it out. Here, let me, hopefully it works. I just kind of like, you just kind of wedge
Grind
it
in there?
and then you
Okay.
just,
And then out it comes.
and then spin it out.
And then you're good to go. Because I know that is a problem, like a lot of times on a bulb, it will just get broken in there and you just can't get it out. So, and as you said, the power is out. People.
Yes, there's no power, because I would not like to stick a metal screwdriver into a live
So
outlet.
you're speaking to all the children and adults at home.
Yes,
No power.
no power, no electricity.
Very good. Well, thanks for taking the time to show us. Good. We'll let you get back to work because I know you got a lot of bulbs to go through. But
Okay.
thanks for that tip.
Thank you very much.
Well, we've stopped by the Cuneo Mansion to see what's going on here because the holidays are always a busy time. In fact, every time of year is a busy time now at the Loyola Cuneo Mansion. We're with Kevin Ginty, who's the general manager here. And Kevin, I know you just came off a busy summer. I mean, you had lawn concerts and everything else.
Yeah, we had 4 successful lawn concerts on our sculpture lawn out here, and we just finished up a 4-part lecture series here in the mansion. And we also plan to have another lecture series in the spring, so please check our website for more information on that.
Well, let's tell people about this lecture series, because these were really intriguing titles, what you've just come off from. And you had one of them was Who is Citizen Kane? And what people have to understand is this house, the people that lived in this house were tremendously influential in our world.
Yeah, one of the characters in Citizen Kane was based on Samuel Insull, who's the person that had this house built and designed for his family. And he was Thomas Edison's assistant and went on to form Commonwealth Edison, so he did pretty well for himself. So when he had this house built, he had all the latest technology put into the house. So we had an elevator, a retractable roof, a central vacuum system, a phone booth in his office, so it's just amazing. So we actually had a lecture series on the technology of the time, and we took people around and showed them the boilers, showed them the elevators, showed them everything that was put into the house, which was quite amazing for the time.
Yeah, because it was built in the early 1900s at a time when most of the country didn't even have electricity. They were using gas lamps.
Right. So that was a really great lecture. We had a great turnout for that. And the Citizen Kane one, we actually showed the movie after the lecture, too, which was neat. We also did a Jens Jensen garden tour. He was a famous landscape architect. And our last one that we're doing is on death portraits, because back in that time frame, it was very popular for the family to have a portrait done of a relative after they had passed away. So
Okay, kind of a Halloween-y kind of topic you got going.
yeah, it is, definitely.
Well, so you can see the kind of the level of information that's here, the resources that are here, and with Loyola putting their intellectual backing. I mean, this is really something. So we can watch for some in the spring, then, is what you're saying.
Yeah, we're in the process of planning the lecture series for this spring, and we're also offering Loyola classes out here as well. We just started an English second language course for teachers that want to be certified in that, and we hope to have a paralegal class start in January next year as well. So check out our website for more information on the classes as well.
And I know before we started rolling, you said we would welcome even school groups, for whatever reason. I mean, there's a lot of different links you can have to the topic.
Yeah, we definitely want to invite all the teachers and principals to come out and bring their classes out here for a field trip. We have a tour designed specifically for school children, which will keep them engaged and interested throughout the tour, and I think it'll be a fun experience for them.
Well, and in fact, this is a gem right in our midst, and I think we take it for granted. We drive by it, but we don't understand, and we walk in and we marvel at it, but there's so many details that we don't take the time to understand. So it's great that you guys are giving us that opportunity. Like you said, go to the website. So now when we talk about the holidays, of course, the Holiday Light Show is coming through, and you're a big part of that. Thank you for that.
Yes.
And I understand even you're going to have a Santa Claus visit.
Yes, so the Holiday Light Show starts the day after Thanksgiving as normal, and then in conjunction with the light show, we've got a couple of other activities going on. We have the Kirk Players, which is a local play group here, and they'll be putting on performances of the Velveteen Rabbit, and that starts December 1st, and that'll be on Saturday and Sundays for the month of December. They'll have 2 performances on each day, so the first performance will be at 11 a.m., and the second one will be at 2 p.m. And it'll be right here in our great hall, which is a great setting for that. And then also we're going to have a holiday open house on Friday, December 14th from 6:30 to 9. You do have to go through the light show in order to get to the open house. And
So you need to buy tickets to come to the light show. So it's a double then. Yeah.
Right, and then you can just buy your tickets to come in the house as you come into the house for the open house. And we'll have Santa Claus here to meet with the kids, and we'll have a high school choir here singing Christmas carols and hot chocolate and cookies, and we'll have some craft tables for the kids and some raffle prizes. This will be our second annual Holiday Light Show, so we're really excited about that.
Okay, and is that a night that we could take a peek through the house that day?
Yes, yes, can also do a tour of the house as well. So that's December 14th, Friday from 6:30 to 9.
It's a new holiday tradition for everybody. And in both those cases, I know I was reading on your website, which there's a lot more information on the website for both the Kirk Players and for your Santa Claus open house. You're encouraging people to bring, unwrapped new toys for the Toys for Tots.
Yes, we're partnering with the Kirk Players to do that. So yes, please do bring an unwrapped toy. And we'll also have a nativity display as well during the holiday season, as well as evening tours of the mansion, so you can see it all decorated in its glory.
And it is glorious. So that's the things coming up for the holiday, and I know you're already working ahead to springtime. Today, for instance, just to let people know when we're here, the parking lot is full. You've actually got corporate groups out here, so there's other things you're doing all year round that aren't seasonal.
Yeah, it's always good to see the parking lot full. We do have a corporate group here, and we have been building up our corporate business, so if you're interested in having a corporate event here or a social event, check out our website, and you'll find all the information that you need.
And the weddings, of course.
And the weddings, yes, of course.
You're the place for the weddings. Well, thank you for taking the time. People, if you want to remind yourself more about the Kirk Players and the Velveteen Rabbit, which is a wonderful, fun for the whole family, a great holiday story, or to come to see Santa in the house, just come online and find some more information or give them a call. Kevin's always here to help. So thank you for taking the time. Thanks for letting us see your building again. Beautiful.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for coming.
Residents of Vernon Hills live in one of two townships. To the north of Route 60, we are in Libertyville Township, and to the south of Route 60, we're in Vernon Township. Fortunately, both townships are extremely active, especially when it comes to providing services to those in need. Unfortunately, both townships are extremely taxed at some point because there are so many people with a need. We've come over to the Vernon Township office to find out about the services that are available to you and to find out how you might be able to help if you have a little extra so that we can support those in need. We're with Barbara Barnaby, who's the Vernon Township clerk, and with Kathy Dialer. Now, she's a general assistant caseworker here, and she's the person you can come to for help, and she knows everything that's going on here about these programs. So thank you for taking the time to join us. I know we've got a lot to talk about here, but you guys are busy. Your volunteers are here working.
They certainly are. We have 10 volunteers that come and work at the food pantry every week, and they keep it going. I mean, they're the ones that keep it going. The food pantry is stocked by the generosity of our township. All of our products are donated. We do accept cash donations. We do accept gift cards for people that might need to get some perishable food, and we use the cash then to go out and purchase food when needed.
And you guys are doing a yeoman's job, because I know it seems like it was 5 or 6 years ago we were here, and I think that we talked to you and you said, oh, we maybe have 100 families. We can't believe the need. Now what kind of numbers are we talking?
We're up to at least 360 families that are asking for food. We have at least almost 200 a month that come on our food day. So there's definitely been an increase over the years.
And I know you do a lot of talking with Cub Scout groups and other groups who are your big partners. And to explain it, poverty isn't maybe what we thought about when we were growing up. It really has a different face, and we may not know who is in need right now.
I always tell the Cub Scouts when I go that you can sit there and be very comfortable, but if you think about it, there are some people that may live in your neighborhood that do not have what you have, and that we need to share with the ones that are more unfortunate.
And Kathy, you were talking before we started to tape that many of the people coming, I mean, this is a new situation for them. They've always worked. They're educated. They're hard workers. They've always worked. But things just in this economy just continue to, sometimes you just get dealt a bad hand. And so I know you are helping people who aren't familiar with the services, and you can point them in a lot of directions.
Correct. I'm seeing a lot of families coming in now. Like you said, they've never been in the system before. So they come here as their start. What do we do? So the first thing Vernon Township will do is to offer them food from our food pantry, and then we discuss how you can get the Illinois Link Card. I have applications here that they can fill out. I fax them for them to make it a little bit faster, or they can go online and they can apply online. Along with the food stamps, I also explain to them how they can do medical. So we start them in that direction. And then we sit down and we talk about all the programs that they possibly could be entitled to.
Now, and I know we say that you really should show that you live in Vernon Township for this. That's who you serve. But you help anybody and get them pointed in the right direction to the services you do.
That's correct. When the people come in for food or for help, the first thing we want to know if they live in our township. And if they're going to come here and use our food pantry, there's a small little application that they have to fill out, prove their residency, and then at the bottom of the application, it'll ask why. Simple, low-income disability, unemployed, whatever it may be. And I kind of look at that to see where they can go next. Because if they're saying unemployed, then when I sit and talk to them, I'll say, have you gone to unemployment? Or if you're on disability, I already know that their income is low. And then if somebody should come in and they're not in our township, then we would give them a couple bags of food and then give them directions to the township that they're in.
And we are fortunate that you guys are so active and have so many services. In fact, I was reading on your website, you even have connections for some job counseling and things like that to assist people?
Well, a lot of the companies will send us flyers when they are needing jobs in the area, so then, we keep those, we hand those out. I have families coming in that just got a job and say, hey, you know what, they're still hiring. So I have some temporary agencies that email me when they have things open, so we really try to help the families out that way.
Man, this is the place to come. Even if you've never needed services before, come and talk to these ladies. They can get you set up. Now let's talk about that food pantry some more, because I know you're open every business day, but your big day, you have the once a month, I understand.
The first Wednesday of every month, unless there's something special going on. It's always the first Wednesday of every month. And we let the ones that have little children come earlier so that they don't have to stand in line and they can get out earlier. And that is, on that day, we have fresh produce or someone who wants to donate something special. And they know it's that first Wednesday, and then they bring it, and that's something special for them.
So that give it out right away. So that's
Right.
something to remember too. If you have things, particularly perishable things,
Right.
to time it out for that first Wednesday of every month. And you said you have upwards of 200 families, or 200?
Yes, 200.
That's hard to understand. It's sad, and it doesn't seem like it's getting better right now. It seems like it's still getting worse.
And the winter months are even worse. The winter months sometimes are even worse.
Well, and I know you're coming up to the holidays, so you get excited about that, because that usually makes people think about giving, like at work we give or whatever. But I'm looking around these shelves as we're taping in the end of October for this to run in November. You've got some needs here right now. I mean, you've got signs and you've got emptiness underneath.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. This is the slow time of the year for us. Everybody's just going back to school, or the Cub Scouts and Girl Scouts are just starting up. Getting lots of calls. Lots of people are starting their food drives. And then in December, we are the recipients of the big Stevenson Give-a-thon. So their food actually lasts us all the way until May. They do a very good job. Last year it was 800 boxes.
Okay, but what we might want to think about is that time before, or that time when you get to summer. We sometimes forget that in summer you still have all those needs are there.
There's still hunger in the summertime. It doesn't go away. You're absolutely correct.
And I see on your shelves, I see, dish soap, I see toilet paper, I see shampoo. So you really, like you said, gift cards, money, toiletries, you need everything. Everything we need in our own home, you need here.
Correctly. And when you're on food stamps, you're not allowed to buy anything but edible food. So if somebody is unemployed and they are still getting food stamps, they don't have the money to buy detergent and soap and toilet paper, which is pretty essential.
Okay, so we can remember that. Now, we know what we can give you, and we know where we can come for help, and then you've got some other special things you do too, that if somebody wants to take on some kind of a little seasonal project. I understand you're still doing sponsoring families for Thanksgiving meals, for holiday gifts, for school supply drives, for Mother's Day. Now, as we look forward to the holidays, that gift drive, I know where I work, we often do, we adopt a family and do that, but I know that I've heard from you guys that there's fewer and fewer people able to adopt these large families. So are you still looking for that?
Yes, we are. Kathy starts that process, I'd say,
August.
Yeah, in August. She starts that process very early. And I always hear her say, we don't have as many donors. We don't have as many donors. So that we are always looking for donors.
Okay. So if somebody wants to get in there and adopt and they don't ask for anything fancy. It used to be like the gift requests were kind of big. Now, like a child will ask for a pair of jeans and a pillowcase or something like that. So it does kind of break your heart, but you've still got people that need to be adopted then.
Exactly. I think I have something like 50 families that I do not have sponsors for yet.
Okay. So that's something if you want to call Kathy, if your organization, your church group, your scout group, your work, your neighborhood, your individual family, you'd take anything from anybody, right?
I certainly would.
Kathy will take anything from anybody, and she'll find where it needs to go. So thank you for taking the time, ladies. If you want to find out more, you can just stop in the Vernon Township office. They're on Main Street in Buffalo Grove. We know that as Old Prairie View is how we think about it. They've got a website. They've got a phone number. You can find out more. Come that first Wednesday of the month for the fresh produce. And similarly to Libertyville Township, they do the same. So if you need help, it's a wonderful place to start. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for all you do, and thank you for your volunteers who have been working and trying to be quiet while they work too. So
They're great. We couldn't do it without them.
couldn't do it without them. Thank you so much for your help.
Thank you for Vernon Hills for helping us all the time.
Well, we are rolling right into the holiday season, so then we always like to come over and talk to Lisa Fishbeck because she's a holiday kind of gal. Yeah, and also you could tell us a little bit about some of the stuff going on at Village Hall. The one I'm thinking about right now is the license plates. I know we got a lot of people that like to get those light show holiday license plates.
Oh, most definitely. The special event license plate for the Winter Wonderland Holiday Light Show are on order right now, and as soon as I get the go-ahead from the state, I will post the information on our website, also broadcast it out into our broadcast email, and get the applications up online. The license plates can be displayed on your vehicle from the 1st of November until the 31st of December, and they are $35 this year, and you will be able to download the application and just come in here and basically fill it out, provide a copy of your current 2012 vehicle registration as long as it's dated December of 2012. The plates will be sent down, or the request will be sent down to the state, and the plates will be mailed to you within a week. And you can display these on your vehicle as basically your season pass to get into the holiday light show. And I'll tell you, some people really use them on a daily basis. It's amazing. So we only order 100 sets of plates, and they're first come, first serve, and they go quickly. So it's the people who, there are people who have consistently gotten these plates year after year after year, and the positive comments are just tremendous.
Well, and think if you have like visitors coming in from out of town and you're going through the light show, if you got kids that like to do it like many times, it's really a good deal then, because you just pull up and they see your plates and away you go.
Oh, I've had people call us up. We've already been contacted by at least 10 people so far wanting to know if we're doing the plates. So they are on order, and as soon as they're available, the application will be posted online.
Okay, excellent. So then we'll take care of that. We're getting to the time when it's time for the village tree and menorah lighting. So we're rolling right into that season. What day is that going to be?
Well, that's going to be on Saturday,
The 24th, November 24th.
November 24th. I'm stuck in October here. On Saturday, November 24th at the Vernon Hills Golf Course, Santa Claus will be making a trip here. He's, depending on his availability, if it snows, he may not be able to make it. But heavens forbid we have snow that early. Oh, Lord.
And you're going to have snacks. Usually you have
There'll
like
be snacks
cider.
and brownies and hot chocolate and cider for everybody. We encourage the community to come down and just get to know your neighbors. And Mayor Roger Vernon, the Queens, will come out and we will light the holiday tree and the menorah. And Santa Claus will make a guest appearance. And it's just a nice, good evening to come on out. I mean,
It's right after Thanksgiving, so you're still walking around trying to figure out what to do with yourself. We always say it starts at 4:30, but it's a short little event.
It's a short little event. It'll last maybe an hour and a half at the most, and people are already arriving around 4:30, and I would wager to say you'll be gone at 5:30. So it's a nice little treat.
Right, exactly. And like you said, a good way to get connected with your neighbors again.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, we have, here at the Village Hall, you guys are a hub of activity when it comes to connecting with the rest of the community. I know you've always got, we're getting ready to have the boxes for the Toys for Tot. That's what the Vernon Hills Police Department does. And you can drop new and unwrapped gifts off here for that one?
Oh, anytime. The police department will provide us boxes at every village facility, Public Works, the police department, even the park district will have them, township offices will have them, and I'm sure that there are other organizations within the village that will sponsor the Toys for Tots as well. But you can bring any new unwrapped toy down to the village hall, or any Vernon Hills facility between, I'm not sure the
I think
dates.
November 1st through the 13th of December. I think they've got the Marine Corps starts picking those up around the December 13th.
Right, and we'll be more than happy to get those toys to the police department. On top of the Toys for Tots, we also have the Vernon Hills Food Pantry, Vernon Hills Vernon Township, Libertyville Township Food Drive, which we collect throughout the year. And I've got to say that we've had a tremendous outpouring in the past couple months from people just bringing in non-perishable food items, which are always needed at the Vernon Township and Libertyville Township offices. So you can drop anything off or non-perishable food items, and to, again, any Vernon Hills facility, Public Works, Police Department. If your organization wants to sponsor a food drive within their organization and you've got a lot of stuff to pick up, give me a call, and I will be more than happy to get someone over there to pick up the items for them and get them down to the township offices, or you can bring them here and we will get them transported to the township offices. It's just a wonderful thing to be able to provide the township with the food. I mean, the people really do need it.
Unfortunately, they do. And when you go to the grocery store, even just one more box of cereal that's on special can make a big difference for somebody.
And there's many organizations that do the food drive, and so it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, we're in a very active community. It's nice to know we try to take care of our own. So,
most definitely.
And if you ever want information about services that are available or what you can do to help or how you can get connected, Lisa Fishbeck you're connected with everybody. So if somebody needs some help, call Lisa. She'll know what's going on. So
If I can't figure it out, I'll find out. That's for sure.
very good. Well, thank you, and we'll see you at the tree and menorah lighting.
I will be there.
Okay, thank you. Well, I hope you're hungry because we've got a lot of good things to tell you about today. We've come back to the Vernon Hills Town Center to talk to the folks at Halsted Street Deli, which is in with Jogenfrus, which is my favorite as well. We're with Ralph and Linda, who are both Vernon Hills residents and who can tell us a lot more about what's going on here. Thanks for joining us, you guys. I know it's busy, so thanks for taking a moment.
Thank you. Appreciate you being here.
Okay, let's talk about the deli first. Now, this is a local franchise. It's definitely got Chicago roots. Can you tell us, what some of the things are that are your claim to fame here?
Well, first of all, Halsted Street Deli is about 16 locations throughout Chicagoland area. Most of our locations are in corporate centers. We wanted to be the first to put a Halsted Street Deli as a retail store out in the suburbs, along with joining with Jogenfrus as well. We wanted to put that one-on-one feeling. The owners are myself and my partner Dave Nelson. We're always here to greet our guests, answer any questions. I grew up in the city. I wanted that neighborhood feeling. We have many very healthy choices on our menu. We kept our prices, very affordable. Yeah. And everything's homemade every single day.
When we talk about homemade too, I mean, it's not just the sandwiches, and you're back there slicing the meat. I've watched you do it. You've got the good bread, and then you've got some delicious soups and salads. So you've got a great place to come for lunch.
Yes, we do. Our staff gets there early in the morning every day. All our soups are made fresh from scratch. We offer 2 to 3 different soups every day, along with we have beef chili, chicken chili as well every single day. Our claim to fame right now has been our homemade matzo ball soup, which we serve on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And then, of course, too, our salads are made fresh when the customer orders it. It's all made to order. Nothing's pre-made or sitting around, for a long period of time.
Well, and you talked about that. Before we got on camera, you said it isn't just walk-in business. You do catering, too. So if somebody wants to cater an event, they should give you a call then.
Yes, we do have we just received our printed up catering menus. We're very excited about it. We can do custom meat trays. We can do sandwich platters, virtually anything a customer would like for holidays, for corporate get-togethers, lunches. Be happy to take care of anything that's needed.
Well, and what's nice too is when you're done with your sandwich and your soup and your salad, you can come over and visit Linda at the Jugendfrühs outlet over here. And this is a really healthy. It tastes delicious, but it's a really healthy alternative to like ice cream or custard.
Correct, it is. It's a probiotic product, and so it puts in the good bacteria in your body, low fat and low sugar, great flavor. We do offer 10 flavors in our self-serve, many toppings from fruit to chocolate to nuts to cereal, and it is done by weight, 42 cents an ounce. We do offer custom blending, which is taking our yogurt bars, and we do offer 5 yogurt bars, low-fat vanilla, low-fat chocolate, no fat tart, and no fat and no sugar added, and it is flavored with Splenda. We take fresh frozen fruit and blend that in as well, and go ahead and top it at any time. And there you go. You got your custom blending, and you can mix and match.
Well, that's so it's healthy for you, but it's fun too because you can like kind of go around and put a squirt of this in and a spoon of that. And I see a lot of people, so it's a lot of fun for even like the younger kids. It's a great way to keep them busy before you feed them.
Correct. We love them coming in, and they just have a great time. Cleaning up their messes even.
And when we talk about kids, I know you guys are really community oriented. I understand that if you're a high school student from around here, you can even get a discount.
Yes, what we do, we offer to our high school students a 10% discount Monday through Friday for both our Jugendfrüh store and our Halsted Street Deli store up until 4 o'clock. Okay. We're also going to be offering a discount, anything that if you buy you spend up to like $10 after 5 p.m. in our deli in the evenings, you're going to get a discount in our Jugendfrüh store as well. The sign will be up in the window very shortly for that.
Okay, so you should eat up in one place so that you get the benefit in the other. We can do that. We can do that. Well, and let's talk about this location because I see you've got outdoor seating where it's still, you've got a nice sunny location, so it's still beautiful even though we're getting into the cooler weather. But this has been quite a busy little locale for you. How have you enjoyed being in the town center?
The town center has been wonderful. I've raised my family here in Vernon Hills, and to see this whole corner develop the way it has is just, it's outstanding. And it's really a great compliment to each other as well. We have some nice restaurants to the left of us, to the right of us, but we're excited that they're busy too because we're getting people come in for our Jugendfrühs when they're done eating there. We also have the dance studio next to us. We get a lot of business from all the dancers, and as well as the beer market too. It's been great to be able to service and help out the beer market with their customers, not being able to order any food there. But being a step away from the front door, it's been great.
Yeah, it's really an exciting location. If you haven't been down to Town Center, you've got to come down and take a look, and you've got to come and see these guys. Have a sandwich, have that bowl of soup, save some room for the frozen yogurt, and you guys will have more information. Check them out, but do come and take a look. Great to talk to you guys today. Good luck with everything.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, that wraps up this edition of the Vernon Hills Update. Remember, if you have comments or suggestions, please contact Mike Storto at 847-918-3560 or email Mike S. at thehills.org. Thank you for tuning in to the Vernon Hills Update.